Hey guys, welcome back to Active Body Clear Mind. So today I'm going to be taking you guys through the trap bar deadlift and the straight bar deadlift and kind of telling you guys my opinions on them. So for general rules for both of them is remember to have the collars on whenever you're putting weights on. Make sure you maintain a flat back and make sure your knees don't cave in or out. You don't want your knees to come too far over your toes, and you don't want your back to be rounded at all. That means your upper back, lower back, you want a big chest, so chest up. So those are just some of the key features I want you guys to remember throughout this video. So for athletes, I tend to prefer the trap bar deadlift, especially when they're starting out, just because this is a more natural athletic position when you're down like this compared to being in a straight bar deadlift where you're more like this. That's just me personally. I know other people, other coaches have different preferences, and especially when you're first starting out, this is a lot easier to keep your back straight and easier for people to grip because the handles are higher off the ground compared to the straight bar. So what I like to say is make sure we're standing in the middle of the bar. We have ourselves centered. When we're gripping the handles, we want to make sure our hands are centered on both sides. So you can see when I spin it this way that there are handles here and then there are handles here. So I like to start off with the top handles. The bottom handles make you have to do a deeper deadlift, which is better once you get better at it. But for starters, I would start with this. So I think the side view is kind of the most clear at first. So I'll show you that, and then I'll show you the front angle. So feet centered. Toes pointing straight ahead, slightly out. Butt back, down, back nice and flat. Grab the center, make sure our chest is up. We're going to push through our legs and just stand up. And when we go back down, you want to hear that click of the bar hitting the ground before you stand back up again. If you watch me, my arms aren't really moving at all because they're just kind of there. They're not doing any significant pulling or anything like that. All the movement is coming from my legs. What you don't want to see is sometimes people will come down, especially when it gets heavy, and you'll see them yank up first with their arms before they stand up. We don't want that. The arms are just kind of there as like an accessory to hold the bar. All the movement is through the legs. So I'm going to show you from a different angle. Come forward, come out, toes ahead, again down. My knees are not caving in, not caving out. You notice that your knees are caving in. Get a band, put it around your legs. This will force you to have to keep your knees out, and you won't be able to cave them in, and it'll be more noticeable for you. When you're first starting out, either have someone watch you, a partner, a coach, use a mirror, watch yourself, record yourself. Being able to see your mistakes and hearing other people correct you can help you so that way later on you won't need any of those. You won't need the mirror to do it right. You won't need someone to tell you. Your body will remember that position and you'll feel more comfortable in that position than when you're doing it wrong. So down, you can roll this until you get it centered. Big chest, up through the legs, again back down. And a trick to unloading and loading this bar is you stand on it, you pull it up. If you have a partner, they can just take the weights off. Or if you're by yourself, unhook the clip, push this side, unhook this clip, spin the bar up, lift it out, and then you're good. You just put the bar back and then put the weights back. So the straight bar deadlift is more of an advanced type of deadlift, an advanced move, and this is what they use in Olympic lifting competitions compared to the bar. Also, this bar has a lot longer of an end on it, so you can stack a lot more weight on it than the trap bar. So just some things to remember is I like to grab the bar, thumbs width away from your hips. Again, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight ahead or a little bit out. Don't want our knees caving in and out. When you go to pick it up, big chest, butt back, coming forward. And then stand up. You want to keep the bar as close to your legs as possible, and you want to touch the ground after every rep. Notice I'm not rounding my back, keeping my back flat, my butt out. So now you're going to be able to see from this angle. Again, feet shoulder apart, hips with grip. So I like to grip this way with my palms facing down. But once people get stronger, their grip tends to give out more. So sometimes you'll see a switch grip, which is also good to use and can be used. But if you do it incorrectly or have way too much weight, you do have more of a risk of tearing your bicep. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, just like the trap bar, when you're going, you're not pulling up with your arms. So you're not going like this and then standing. You're standing with your legs. Everything is coming from your legs, and your legs are just there holding the bar. Chest up. Make sure you're gripping the bar like this. We don't want our thumbs inside. As always, I hope these tips help you, and thank you for watching.